can you identify a problem? Can you map out the potential solution? Not one, maybe two, maybe three, and then go back to the actual people who implement and then do it. At that time, in the initial years, of course, he was just getting this on a way to make a living, in the sense that he has to meet a quota, he will do it. But as he matured and as he became a well-run, well-seasoned executive, he thought that there are tremendous value in this space where you can take this problem and then deploy and have different business models attached to it. Tremendous value can be created. And tremendous value can be created by tapping the talent what is available in places like Bangalore, Mangalore, Hubli, wherever. We have so much talent in India. What is, if you want to say missing, is the ability to harness it, give a structure to it, lead it forward. Another thing, I think there is a lot of alignment in our thinking is we are not, typically if you go back and read, some web articles or, go some historical search on companies like GDA Technologies or Mobivale, or even what you guys are doing, even at a, what can I say, the ground zero garage, I'm proudly calling this a garage. That's how a company should be, starting and then growing into a large entity. So, coming back to what is the underlying theme is that we are not here to do a contractor work. Somebody will give a work instruction 5 lines. Okay, you code this 5 lines, and I'll tell you by evening this is done. This is verified. I've done a lint check or whatever, and then you go home. Have a good sleep. That is not value creation. Okay, that is at the lowest value in the food chain. That is the lowest value. We can do way better in India, in Bangalore, especially with so much talent. Lot more value can be created. I think that's what he is attempting to do from whatever discussion I could see, and some of the projects and demos I could see from here, that this is a place where a lot of value can be created. Startup is when you look at from outside, there's a lot of glamour to it, but at the end it is pure sweat, lot of hard work, and fundamental belief that this is likely to go somewhere. When it goes somewhere, the whole team will get benefited out of it. Srini, me, we have done this 2 times. First time we had modest success. We are hoping to replicate this success once again. Not just financially. Financially is a byproduct of all the things, but in terms of your ability to stand up and be counted with the top customers. You're talking French companies, German companies, top Indian companies. For them to respect you and talk as one-on-one, that itself is a big juice flowing in your system. So this team of 20 or 25 or 30 people, if you guys can stay together and grow and then add value, challenge him also. Don't be afraid to some of the ideas may be totally orthogonal. So focus and do a good job. I think the sky is the limit. Many successful companies have come out of this soil, and there is no doubt that with his leadership and all your technical competence and then devotion, a lot of things get better. It is one more thing I'll tell you. I used to work myself for very large companies. First 10, I've done 30 years of my career. Okay, I'm pretty good in that standard. So in that 30 years, first 10 years, I worked for very large companies, publicly traded, large companies. The next 20 years, I've been working in this kind of operations, and I've never gone back. Why? This is what is most challenging, most interesting. I can maybe go and get a general manager or vice president or CEO, some title. I can push papers and I can tell you, some of the dashboard you're building. Maybe I can look at it and say this is okay, it's not. But that is not, you're made of. You are an engineer and you have a lot of business interest, you have a lot of capabilities. How to harness and build value for yourself, value for the company. That's what you guys should look at. Don't get tempted by the flow. There will be a lot of people who will be going by the flow, who are interested to do a conventional job. That's fine. There are certain people who like to do that kind of a flow. Let them be. But if you believe in this, look at it long term. Give it a full push. At the minimum, you will become an entrepreneur yourself. If you look at GDA, probably 15 people are running their own companies, including Vinod, maybe more. Okay, so we had about 500 engineers working, in that 10-year period. In that, at least 15 of them went out and created their own companies. So what you are learning here will never go waste. If you have the passion, if you have the interest, you are ready to take the risk. Of course, there is a lot of risk involved in running a startup company. But if you have that, sky's the limit. Work together, challenge each other. Don't go by conventional wisdom, and then make a big impact to this company as well as for yourselves. And I can take a few questions. If anything else you would like me to talk about.
So I know it's a little kind of away from what you do, but if you go back to first principles, there is a lot that you can learn. But so feel free to ask. You have to keep in mind that what MobiWhale is doing today and what we have done in our previous company, we have been #1 globally. It's not a small accomplishment to compete with people like Cadence or Synopsys, who are $2 billion companies.
Yes.
It's not
And we constantly fight, head to head with them, and then we win. And it's like a miracle. But for outsiders, it's a miracle. But for people who know that you do a feature-to-feature comparison of your solution versus your big brother's competition, your competition's features, and their ability to execute in a time frame that is required by Intel of the world or Freescale of the world or TI of the world, you end up winning. And also another thing is ability to handle complexity. As a startup company, you can only win if you can demonstrate to your customer that you are much more prepared to handle complexity than your run-of-the-mill competition or a large brother or sister out there. So don't get scared by complexity. Have differentiated product, excellent customer support, and great documentation. See, you are in the field of digital marketing, so I don't have to tell you about marketing. But without marketing, no product, no technology, no capability, no experience can win by itself. So you need a bouquet of things.
So I don't know if you'll remember your engineering days, but anything to do with VLSI, these are people to ask.
Yeah, embedded platform, sensor. You talked about some of the beer vending machines, the back-end sensor, and all the gateways. Those kind of things are built by us. Good luck to all of you. Catch up with you maybe in a year or two and look at how things are come up. Thank you.
Okay.
Good luck.